I've been thinking about something lately, and I really just have a question for all the brothers out there. Excuse me. Do you really need a side piece? I mean, I'm just wondering, like, do you really need a side piece? Cause see, a lot of these brothers, they're in relationships with women, and some of them they say stuff ridiculous like, shoot, man, I'm about tired of the same old pussy, man. I just need some new pussy, this, that, and the third. I just need something new, man. I'm tired of the same old shit, man. So they decide to get with somebody outside their relationship. And even though they tell these women what the deal is, like, yo, I got a girlfriend. I mean, so we really can't take this any further. This is just gonna be about sex and that's it. And my thing is this, like, I respect, if you're gonna have a side piece, I respect you as a man for telling this woman that you have a relationship already, that you're in a relationship, that you have a girlfriend, that you got something real with. But what you gotta understand is that eventually, well, actually, before I say that, what you gotta understand is that a lot of women, especially American women, they're just plain rebellious. They're really rebellious, and they tend to get emotional. Most of them can't allow, well, most of them, they really can't control their emotions. They allow their emotions to take them over. And if they begin to grow more drawn to you, if they really become interested in you, because think about it, that's probably the same reason you got a girlfriend in the first place. I want you to think about that. But if they begin to grow more drawn to you and everything, and they really start liking you, and or let alone start loving you, all that stuff that you were saying to her about it being just about sex and everything, and it ain't gonna go no further, all of that is gonna fly out the fucking window. And eventually she'll begin to get frustrated because she can't have you all to herself, even though she knew what the situation was. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but some of them will even threaten to snitch on you and end your relationship because they didn't get exactly what they wanted from you, even though they knew exactly what they were going to get from you from the jump. So all that stuff, like all that stuff about you telling the woman to stay in her place and everything, all of that flies out the fucking window because now her emotions have come into play. And as we all know, women are very emotional. And when they get emotional, they can be pretty rebellious, especially American women. Many of them will, try to threaten to do whatever they can to end your relationship because they think that because you're stepping out on your girlfriend for them, that you're going to eventually leave the woman that you are in a relationship with. So you got that to deal with, because you can no longer tell this woman to stay in her place because she now wants a place bigger than what she has, even though it was clear that she really had no real place at all. Now, let me just say this. Like, if you know that you're going to have to deal with that, well, no, not even that. If you know that you are going to get tired of the, quote unquote, same old pussy, or the same old woman, same old vagina, whatever. I don't want to be too vulgar. If you know that you're going to get tired of being with the same woman all the time, then why not just be single? I mean, if you really want to be with different women that bad, then you should just be single, because you obviously can't keep a relationship. That just really shows that you don't want to stay committed to one woman. And honestly, I know it can be hard to do because, like my homeboy always tells me, no woman has every single quality that a woman should have. But then again, I guess she's not supposed to, because then she'd be perfect. Now, I know some of you may ask, well, what's wrong with her being perfect? That means there's no balance. Everything needs a balance. Like, everything just needs to be balanced. I mean, and I'm a Libra, I should know. This is why some of these men engage in polygamy instead of being married to one woman. This is why a lot of these men cheat when they get married. Like again, my homeboy told me. Again, like my homeboy told me, no woman has every single quality that a woman should have. Because if she did, then she'd be perfect. And you got to understand, like, we're all human. Like, we're not supposed to be perfect. But see, that's what makes us us. And I'm getting off topic a little bit. Matter of fact, let me just give this side note. One thing I hate is when people say that somebody isn't perfect, when they're in a relationship with somebody, and they say, well, he's not perfect, but he's perfect for me, or she's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. Let me tell you something. He or she, they're not supposed to be perfect. When you say shit like that, you basically strike me as the type that expects your significant other to be perfect. And I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. They're not supposed to be perfect. You know why? Because they're human. You know, they got to have some types of flaws. I'm not saying that they got to be completely dysfunctional, because no person in their right mind wants to be with somebody dysfunctional. But the person that you with, they're not supposed to be perfect. They're human. Just like you're not perfect. Why would they be perfect? Like, nobody walking this earth is perfect. And if you can show me somebody that is perfect, I'd love for you to tell me what planet they're from, because it damn sure ain't Earth. But back to the subject at hand. Like, I really have to ask you brothers a serious question. Like, do you really need a side piece? I just feel like, what exactly is the point of you having a side piece when you can just be single and fuck with as many chicks as you want? Now, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but if it's right for you, then maybe it's what you should do. Like, seriously, why do you need a side piece when you can just be single and fuck with as many chicks as you want without having somebody to answer to? Because let's be honest, like, not every man is meant to be in a relationship. Not every man is meant to get married. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say that most people are not willing to commit to just one person. Like, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Most people are not able to just commit to one person. I mean, if you're gonna have a side piece, or let alone multiple side pieces, which is stupid to me, by the way, then what exactly is the point of you getting in a relationship? Like, why risk ruining a relationship with somebody because you want new pussy when you can just be single and fuck with whoever you want to fuck with? I mean, that's really all I got to say about that. But, brothers, I want you to think about this. Just think about the question that I keep asking in this video. And you ask yourself, do you really need a side piece?